This podcast contains dumbasses doing dumbass things. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, let's get on to it now. Everyone, welcome back. Oh my god, I know it's been so long. It's like how long has it been? Like a week? Oh my god. Whoa, that's so crazy.
168 hours without my besties.
How many hours did you say?
168.
It's really funny because every episode comes out once a week, but we record a lot of these in the same day. So for us, it's been like 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you for breaking the
See,
illusion.
Coda doesn't like immersion.
Breaking the illusion, Coda.
What do you mean? We record these on Tuesdays and then they get posted on Wednesday. Every time.
Anyway, welcome back, y'all. We're just going to jump right into it because we had a lot to cover. A lot of ground to cover this episode, and we want to get right on into it. Anybody want to say anything before we get started? If not, speak now, forever hold your peace.
If you want a quicker experience, put everything that's not anything important, put it on double time speed on playback.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just listen to us on 2 times speed.
Yeah, just actually better yet, if you guys listen to us on 5 times speed, you'll get through the episodes 5 times faster.
I was actually going to say something important, and that is, please continue to watch and listen to us. We love you guys so much. I recently was looking, and we have a 5-star rating on Spotify, which is pretty cool.
What?
So thank you guys for rating us and for loving us and for commenting. And
Thank you,
because
Derek.
I paid them off. Okay, that's why.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, really? Oh my goodness.
No.
Because it was my mom and sisters and me doesn't mean it doesn't count.
I'm
The
broke
numbers
as
are there.
hell.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching us and stuff. And things have been going good, so we're gonna keep trying to do good as per usual. But yeah, we got a lot to cover today. We got a lot to go through. I was gonna make a funny joke, but the funny joke is evaporated, so it probably wasn't that funny.
Jokes
So-
you make are funny.
You anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Take 1d4 of psychic damage. Jesus.
I can never win. Damn.
I'm kidding, Coda. I'm kidding. Thank
Do I
you.
get a good boy point?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a good boy point back.
Yes!
It's like an abuse
Why
of
are you
good boy
putting
point.
That was bullshit. She didn't earn that.
Okay. Everything. You know what, Coda? Lose a good boy point.
What?
No.
No, I'm writing it down. You said I get it. I'm writing it down. You.
Anyway, let's pick back up, shall we? All right. The last time we left off, get this: more horses and more camping, more travel.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Ryan, for yelling in the background that there were indeed more horses. I know, very crazy. Either way, all of you continue pressing on with your travels and eventually finding rest at a camp, talking amongst one another before pressing further on into your journey. The large encampment still awaits. All I'm saying is, I think we've done enough recapping. It's time to get cracking. Hey, don't call me a rapper, because I'm not. Anyway.
All right, there. Let's get it going.
Averon, would you like to make this? What?
Best segue ever.
Would you like to make me a survival check? Because you're leading the group.
A survival check. Alright, Noblin, keep pointing that stick behind us.
Noblin is now holding it like a pole arm, like he's ready to strike out.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Alright, as you guys continue traveling north, it's been a while since you've traversed areas such as this, as it sort of like breaks out into more like grasslands and hills. The more and more north you go, the closer you get towards the hills of Griffin's Nest. And it's been a while since you've traversed areas like this, so, you know, a 13 really does kind of, you're able to sustain yourself. You kind of stop for a couple seconds to make sure that you are going a relative right direction, but of course you continue pressing on. It's about like, I'd say once it gets towards like the afternoon of your journey, a light bit of rain begins to fall on all of you. Other than that, I'd just say everyone make a perception check, just in case. Just in case.
Because it's raining. Do I still have
Right.
to take it?
It's cloud cover here.
Cool, okay.
Hey, you're too tiny. You can't see over everyone.
Yeah.
Gets it. Wow, this is
Like, fuck.
spread for sure.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the spreads of all time. Dodja, Atlas,
Wow.
Neve, and Averon. Of course, Averon would get a good perception, but all of you guys, continue pressing forward and keeping a good eye out in case if there's any sort of goblin event that occurs again. But when the rain comes down, it seems that a lot of activity that you may have seen in the distance begins to sort of die down as various creatures kind of just linger underneath trees and bushes and under sort of rocks and crags to stay away from the rain, or some just meander and just take it like a fucking champ. But there's none that seem to be pressing forward towards you. The horses, on the other hand, are you can kind of tell they're getting a bit agitated because of the cold, because of the rain. So I'll need the riders, if anything. So that'll be Averon, Neve, Atlas, and Dodja. I'll need you guys to just make an animal handling check for me.
Do a ride check.
You do a ride check.
Yeah.
Like
Fingers
Pathfinder.
Do I get
crossed.
animal handling at
Okay.
advantage or just normal?
Just
No,
normal,
no,
it's normal.
Shitting me.
Uh-huh. No, Dodger.
Atlas and Averon, your horses start to sort of reel a little bit and begin to get agitated, but you manage to calm them down and correct their course. Dodja,
Yep.
your horse, Cheska,
Mhm.
actually starts pressing further ahead of everyone, trying to expedite the travel.
I don't disagree with this
Um,
notion.
It seems that you're getting a sense of just through the rain, it's getting more and more agitated, causing it to want to move more, get away from it quicker. And Neve, Pokey, as you guys sort of get underneath a singular tree in this sort of grass, this grass field, and you come across a large oak that has some wide sprawling branches. Once you guys pass under it, Pokey stops and doesn't want to move.
Oh, jeez. Oh no. I do the horse
What's
kick.
I kick a horse.
Come on, Pokey.
The little nudge, I think.
Just give
Yeah,
me
the
one
sides.
more. Just give me one more animal handling check.
Okay.
We'll just make it simple. Yeah, it takes a bit. You kind of lag behind, and as you guys are all pressing further into the rain, you guys kind of have to slow your reins a little bit. Dodja and Cheska just keeps pressing further on. So you eventually kind of for a moment take the lead, but y'all begin sort of thinning out until eventually Neve, Pokey finally relents and gets to move on. With all of this, though, constant travel, the cold, from the rain, the exposure to it, I'll just need everyone to make a quick Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh,
Oh no! Oh, this is bad. This is
Oh,
bad, guys.
God, damn. Yeah, no, it's really bad. That's not great.
The
Wow.
natural
Come
trend
on.
keeps going.
So
We for sure need to stop and camp at this point, don't we?
Yeah.
Atlas, yeah, okay. So the DC wasn't high, but still, Atlas,
Liam.
Neve, Mayri, Noblin,
Yeah.
and Averon.
Fuck. Well,
So
that's kind of
everyone
high.
but Liam and
Yeah, everyone believes
Dodja.
that.
Everyone but Liam and Dodja. I mean, Dodja, you're accustomed to these elements. You're accustomed to traveling in the wilds. And Liam, there must have been something good in that stew you ate this morning for breakfast.
I
Was
did
there
live
really?
near this area.
Jesus.
You did live
So-
near.
Well, yeah, that makes
you did
sense.
live near this area. You're used to sort of the rain.
There's no rain
cold.
in the Underdark.
True. Oh, which is
That's
why you're
nice.
starting to feel a
Compensation.
bit sick.
Would you deal with flooding a lot? Sorry, that
Ooh.
would not be
That's
right
a good
now.
question.
That's a good question.
You're starting to feel
No,
a
but
bit sick.
that is a good question.
Did you just say we're starting to feel sick? Like we're getting a cold?
Yeah, I'd say you guys
Oh, no.
take
They
one
have a
level
little bit of
exhaustion.
We
Stuffy
may
nose.
definitely.
Yep. Atlas, Neve, Mayri, Noblin, and Averon take one level of exhaustion.
How do we? Oh goodness, how do we do that
I would do it.
here?
I'd say
Yeah.
just like make a little side note
Okay.
somewhere on your character sheet.
Not notebook.
For us, just a reminder, it's up to 10 exhaustion points, and 1 exhaustion point is just a -1 to all d20 rolls. But you still have a little bit of a journey left to go, unless you guys want to stop and camp right now, like find a place, some cold, some warm shelter.
What do you guys think? Keep pushing or keep going? Yeah, or stand here somewhere.
You have one option. Keep moving.
Go or go.
Go or go.
Go or go.
Mayri is she's gonna look over at Dodger and say, I vote we keep going, although I can understand if some of you would prefer not to, considering. And she sneezes. And it's like cute. It's like a cute little tiny sneeze. I understand if some of you would prefer not to. I personally have traveled farther feeling worse, so.
In stark contrast, Neve goes,
The big dad sneeze.
and says, let's keep going through the rain.
Yeah. Atlas is gonna just kind of like pretend it doesn't faze him. He's like, I'm fine with keeping on moving.
Novelin's gonna look over at Dodger. Oh, Dodger.
He's so sick.
Dodger, I'm so tired, Dodger.
Of course.
If you got a rope, just tie yourself to my waist and hold on.
He takes a little hemp rope off of himself and kind of like have you ever seen when someone gets tied around like a wooden stake in a western?
Yeah.
He does that to himself around Dodger.
How much farther until we get there?
God?
I don't know, I'm not a ranger.
God? This guy's part for a second. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Ellis Tree just comes like creeping over, like,
How much
hey,
longer? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Well, that'd be a question for Averon. Averon. Fuck you. With the amount of travel you've done, knowing that you had at least one more day, until you made it to the location, you have a feeling with the terrain change from, like, you know, trees to grassland to more hillish areas. Eventually you'll come across the wide birthing valleys and hills and of the regions that surround the Griffin Nest area. So there's a chance you might either be in it now, or, you know, you feel like you're getting closer and closer with each hour of travel, but you're also unsure with what you're specifically looking out for, like base wise.
But I would know that.
Yeah.
You would indeed.
He, like, appeared into the.
But I
like, shut up.
actually, I would.
Let's just horse sound.
But I know.
But I know.
Pachan!
Oh my god!
I wanna go now.
And Dodger just turns
just
the horse
leaves.
around and leaves us.
Hi
See you
there.
guys
And
next
there
week.
goes our tank.
Ryan's actually just left the room.
Yeah, he really is.
I'll need you to roll. Give me a survival check with advantage because you've
Oh,
versus
goodness.
lands before.
Okay.
But take that -1 as per exhaustion.
Okay. Got you. Survival.
Would it
So
be
as I'm
minus?
like on the horse.
No.
Imagine having
Roger's already
exhaustion.
at -1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Shut up,
21.
Shut up.
so with Averon, like Averon's knowledge of the land, and you also having great recollection, right?
Yeah,
Something
you're-
about
you're
history and
Blaming
shit.
you.
There you go.
Recollection.
You knew it.
Thank you. Having good recollection of the land as you've traveled it before, both of you kind of put your noggins together, following up Averon's information of you might be
Use it
close,
one B.
but then you realize, oh yeah, that's right. What you're looking out for is a large abandoned fortress, sort of near the hills, mixed in with sort of the elevated plains that are within the hillside. The land, although it kind of like meshes in some places, you do feel that in about, I'd say, 14 hours time, you'll stumble upon it. That's not including a rest, if you wish to include it.
I know now. I've learned. Let's see.
It's like a Star Trek mind mold or mind meld, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
I'll say, alright, I believe we have about 14 or so hours left. Should we keep moving for, I don't know, 4, and then take a short rest?
Sounds good to me.
Do you know how much? Can you tell how much longer this rain is going to persist?
Well,
you look up at the rain and it just right on your cheek.
The grab, I'm dead. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen.
Can I do survival check?
Sure, go right for it. Just make a straight survival.
Okay.
Isn't there a druid spell?
23 on the survival check. The rain might persist for like, I'd say about 3 more hours.
Okay.
Yeah, that's heavy land. Sea, waterfall.
It's not like consistent like downpour. Like it seems like there's going to be some like,
A nice,
you know,
like,
yeah. There's gonna be some
Complaining.
trickling. There's gonna be some like more downpour to where you're at right now, but it's gonna spread itself out.
I think it'll only go a few more hours. If we just continue riding in the rain, then we can rest once the rain has stopped.
I would agree that would probably be the best course of action. Although I, again, have no problems going against our adversaries. Feeling like this, she's gonna shoot a glance at Noblin, and she's gonna look at Neve.
Noblin was already looking at her.
Neva's gonna catch her glance and be like, yes, I got you.
All right.
Oh, how well tied to Dodger
Oh god.
is Noblin.
Well, Dodge has been to prison, so he can make a good knot. Let me tell you.
Dodger? Dodger?
You
Not
and
Dodge,
the
it's
name.
Noblin?
I've been to prison.
Sounds like we have a
Hey.
Dodger
like,
apparently has been to prison.
This is news to me.
Don't you dare take my goddamn street cred away from me, alright? Not like that.
Did you just lore dump for Brian about Dodger?
No, I
us?
didn't. No,
Like-
it was an accident. I meant to say Noblin.
Like, huh.
So you would say that Noblin is fairly well tied to
Oh, goodness.
Dodger?
Yeah, Noblin's. Yeah.
Mayri will turn to Neve and go, well, if we're feeling like this, wouldn't a longer rest be a bit better than like an hour or 2? I don't like feeling like this. I've never felt like this before. This is disgusting. I want it to go. I want it to go away. I can at least potentially put Noblin to sleep so that way he can, you know, feel better by being asleep. But
Exhaustion only goes
Maybe.
away with the long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I like the idea of traveling for a few more hours and long rest.
Okay. I'm alright with
Especially in bigger groups. It's easier to go and travel when everybody is well.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
So,
agree.
how many hours are y'all traveling for?
4.
4
hours.
Make it so that we have 10 hours left once we
4
wake up.
hours. Okay. So, that means by the time you guys find a relatively good campsite, it'll be around 5-ish, 6-ish, around that time. Y'all eventually settle down and relax, set up camp once again.
Can everyone do an insight check on how Daja is? Or on how everybody's feeling, exhaustion-wise?
Hey, can I also do something similar, or maybe even like a medicine check?
Yeah, I'd say so. If you want to roll insight or medicine, your call. I'm cool with either.
Well, I have the same. Finally. I'll wait until after. I have something else I want to do, but I'll
16
wait.
to 19. Yeah, you get a sense that y'all are pretty fucking exhausted. Despite,
Can I tell that he was already like even more so than the rest because he hasn't slept?
Can I play it off like I have?
Yeah, you want to roll a deception check. Aww. Yeah, Avalon,
Yeah.
you see through Dodge's tough hide.
Yeah, because I was also I think you and I are on a similar wavelength here, Derek. So don't you worry. I have an idea, bud. I have an idea.
My idea is going to be completely different than yours.
Okay.
Oh shit! Should I do my idea first then? I was gonna do something else, but I can do my idea first if you want.
You guys
me to.
decide.
Like the idea of them holding cards and then like not knowing like when to play the cards.
I wanted to do something small before I did what I was gonna do. Should we have Ryan mute so that way we can talk?
You can go for
about
it. Yeah, you can do whatever you like. Yeah.
All right. Someone wave towards Ryan to tell him to.
Everyone wait.
Goblin's gonna wave too.
There we go. Welcome back.
When we make camp, however, and we get off the horses, Mary's gonna take a second, and she's gonna look up at the sky, kind of like taking a step away from the camp. She's gonna look up at the sky, and she's gonna like reflect on the fact that this is probably like, obviously it's not the first time she's ever experienced rain, but it's still a new concept to her.
There is actually a very interesting thing in the Underdark. There is.
Oh, really?
Because the way and how water works and how, it
I guess
eventually sort of trickles down. There isn't like rainstorms like there is in, the overworld, but there is some spots, the Underdark is a very mystical place, It's
Wouldn't you just have
feel
also
like-
natural moisture in the caves?
Yeah, but I feel more like she's never seen it. Like she's probably like obviously experienced like water like falling from the floor or whatever, like in the Underdark. But I don't think she's ever like actually experienced true rain.
Well, could I ask then, how long have from DM to player, how long has Mary been on the surface?
You might want to message that.
Yeah, I can message you that. But like
me.
this isn't I'm not saying that this is like the first time ever, but it's definitely not like
I'll mute.
It's not a familiar feeling. I get you.
Yeah.
I 100% get you. Yeah.
So she's just kind of taking the time to like take in what the overworld feels like after it rains, like because it's probably really different when it quote unquote rains in the Underdark. So she's taking in all the plants, she's taking in like the way that water droplets sort of hang out on like leaves and grass and rocks, and she's, I think for like the first time in a while, because I mean she hasn't, she's kind of taking in what the overworld looks like and how beautiful it is, because she's not used to it, or at least like she's still getting used to it.
The rest of you setting up camp. Avron, you want to do your thing?
Whenever I see that Daja has like a moment where he's chill and settled, I'm gonna walk over to him. Daja, do you have a moment?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Sorry, that was Neve.
Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Do you want to spar with me?
For what reason?
Your energy seems a little low. I don't know. You haven't fought in a while, right? Aren't you proud dragonborns raring to get some action going? And I'm like I start to jump up a little bit too, and like shake off my wrists.
Classic boxer like position,
Yeah.
Being honest with you, I don't necessarily like to go looking for fights, but if you're wanting to spar...
I don't consider it just a fight. Consider it just more like a little warm-up to make sure we're still good, just in case for the battle ahead. You know, I'm more a little more nimble and more small than you. That other monk guy, you might fight him. You never know.
How serious you want me to take this?
Nah, no, nothing crazy. Just warm up your muscles. Once we feel both warmed up, or both we get to a little less exhausted, we'll call it quits. And then I'm gonna like go and mark an area that I've seen that is like spacious enough for us to move around in.
Okay.
Did we all see this?
Yeah,
did we hear this
yeah.
and see this?
Yeah.
I didn't do it in any whisper.
Cool.
So you want me to hold
Lays
back?
out.
So I'll follow.
So you want me to hold back?
Also, like
Yeah,
to
I'll hold
watch
back too.
just in case. I feel like the healers should kind of be like on site.
We'll keep it on.
Noblin is chanting, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, 2 men enter,
Oh my
1
God.
man leaves.
Good lord.
Okay.
Armed or unarmed?
Unarmed. It's more fun that way. And he
Alright.
starts to like take a little bit of his armor off, of like his little armor.
Okay. Cool.
Dacha fucking looks at his hands, like opens his hand and just sees claws. Like,
This will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Okay, cool. So to make it simple, here's how we're just gonna do. I'm just gonna pull up the initiative order,
gonna mute again.
right? And I'm gonna add only Dodja and Averon to the turn order. Okay?
And we just.
And we're just so you two roll initiative, I guess.
Ooh.
These boys are boxing.
How do I? There we go.
Ooh,
I'm so sorry. Not me.
can we
Sorry.
go have...
Oh no, not 3.
This is great. Getting these battles right off the bat.
You should let us roll initiative so that way we can yell either like commendments and encouragement or insults and derogatory things.
At the top of the order.
Well, yeah, you guys can just do that whenever. I mean,
Okay.
it's a free action. It's a free action.
Could
Kick his ass, Averon!
could some of us actually add ourselves into initiative in case like we need to like heal or something?
It's just a sparring match. I'll let
It
you
doesn't
act
do
when
that.
you want to act. You're not like in
Okay.
combat. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
What's up, Em?
Oh, I was just gonna, while they were doing that, I was just kind of like, Atlas was gonna take a minute and do like Tales from Beyond just to have it like prepared.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Either
So he's
way,
just gonna sit down and the cards, the tarot cards are just gonna float
sweet.
as he kind of does that.
So even though you rolled in that one, you still got a -1 because of exhaustion, Dodger. So you're at a 2 initiative, and
I'm
Averon,
at a 6.
you're at a 6 initiative. Either way, you still go first. So Averon, as you guys are like standing like sort of a bit away from where you guys have set up like the campfire, your resting areas, and set up like at least wrap your horses around like sort of a tree to keep them stationary. You two are squaring off. What are you gonna do?
He's going to he's gonna run up and he's just gonna go in and give him a nice little sock in the face with his right hook.
Okay, I need you to roll.
He's
an
aiming
attack.
for the head. Yeah.
Yeah, I need you to roll an attack using your strength modifier.
Yes, sir.
You can just roll a strength check.
Jesus, let me
It
pull
would be
Okay,
the
there
same
we go.
thing. Not proficient and unarmed.
Strength. Where?
Just hit the one.
Oh, right here. Got
Does
it.
Averon have a point of exhaustion?
Oh my God. Oh my god.
This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted.
Well, what we'll essentially do in the way and how we'll like sort of keep it so that it's not like till like out of HP. We're just gonna go till 3 hits. So if you get struck 3 times, then that's game.
Okay.
KO.
So, Averon, you rush forward, sort of pivot under and swing high in order to strike at the face, and you feel your fist collide with Dodja, and it's the first time you've struck Dodja. And you punch just hard dragon scales and feel your wrist buckle underneath the pressure of the punch. Just
I look up and I like grin, and it's like, damn. Oh, that hurt. And then and I would like it if now we're having like our fighter to fighter conversation, so no one else can hear that as we're like duking it out. If we communicate to each other, is that okay?
I don't see why not.
All right, cool. And I was so after I collapsed with my wrist, I'm like, yep, it shouldn't have been that easy. Okay. And then I like wave at you, do the whole taunting.
All right, Dodger, you're up.
It's been a minute since I've had a sparring match. And I'm gonna go for I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna go for the face.
Yeah.
Good lord!
Oh, sorry, that's a
That's
save.
a
my bad.
save.
That's a save.
Wrong
Roll,
button.
you gotta roll the check. The roll
Roll
save.
the check. I clicked the wrong button.
Oh
and
my
that-
Oh, that's even worse.
It's even worse.
God.
Bye,
So-
Avron.
What's your strength modifier? 3?
My strength modifier is 3.
No.
Okay. So just for damage reasons, just to tell you how many
Buddy.
damage you took, right? You're gonna take 5 points of damage, Averon, as like you just kind of like gesture, and Dodja does the kind of like what is it? Oh my god, what's his name? He was Superman. He was in
Henry
Mission
Cavill's-
Impossible.
Henry Cavill?
Henry
Reloads
Cavill, like Hard Hog, and
his-
you immediately feel like a giant fist. Like it's to give you like you're a tall person. Dodge's fist, at least his it's about half the size of your skull. So he's got big meaty fists as it collides, and you all see Averon just buckle backwards and collapse a bit. But you get back up. That was 1 strike, so 1 point to Dodja, and you do feel like a bit of blood coming from your nose.
I like
Oh,
quickly
shit.
wipe off the blood, and I'm like, I swear I think you've seen you hit harder than that one. Honestly, it's a little interesting.
This
Are you
this
a little
brings back
exhausted there, buddy? You a little tired?
Do we hear this, or is that just between them?
That's just
Well-
between us is what I
Okay.
prefer.
If you
That's what
want
I
to say any
thought.
sort of insults or any sort of side commentary, feel free to chip in at any point.
Mayri is going to shout, Averon, don't take this farther than you have to.
Averon, take this farther than you have to.
Well, oh my.
Just don't kill each other, okay?
Kill each other, okay?
No.
So I look at Dodja. Are you a little tired, big dog?
I'm a little
What?
cold, and this brings back plenty of memories.
As I try to do a swing kick, a roundhouse kick, to him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an
The
attack.
ranger.
Ooh, what's your
Nailed it.
Ew. Okay.
-1.
okay? What's your AC, Dodja?
My AC is 14.
14. Okay, that does hit. So it does 0 damage because
Oh,
it's
dang.
1 minus 1.
It's perfect.
So what I will say happened is you still hit, so it's a point to you. But Dodja, make a dex save.
This is cool.
Yeah, you manage to stay on your
Damn.
feet, but he does manage to get a solid hit at your legs that causes you to stumble back. So it's 1-1 right now.
Okay.
So, Dodja, your turn.
Times like these remind me of my boy. We'll see how this goes.
God damn it. That's so sweet.
All right. So, Averon, are you in your leather armor?
Yes.
Okay. What's your AC?
14.
Ooh.
Oh!
So connects center mass. You take another 4 points of damage, and that's another point towards.
Oh my God.
That's a point towards Dodja. So you feel the fist collide right in the center of your leather chest piece, and it knocks the wind out of you for a bit.
I get up and I ask. I get up. And I'm just shaking off the leather armor a little bit and like stretching, like. I gotta ask, why are you always sleeping up? Why are you always awake, huh? Got a problem with sleep? As I go in for another fist, a leaping punch. A leaping
Okay.
punch!
Leaping punch. Roll to attack.
Leaping punch!
He just grabs his fist in the air.
Yeah, you leap up and Dodger just kind of directs it away.
Kid, don't do that.
He looks at Noblin. I'm trying!
Listen, I need you. Listen, go for the takedown. Keep your hips. Control his hips. All right. Make sure that you can take top god.
Oh my god.
All I'm saying is
What are you
weight class.
talking about?
All I'm saying is, if this was an MMA fight, the weight classes are completely fucked.
Yeah.
Are
Just
they?
saying. I think Dodger has like 100 pounds on.
Just letting you know, don't mind this roll. I'm doing it to see which tail I get, alright?
Hello.
From the thing.
So,
Okay.
either way, Dodger, it's your turn.
Now that
I think
move
you're fine with that.
remind me of my girl.
Oh! Ooh!
Alright,
Oh,
roll
shit.
attack.
Dodger got misogynistic in this bitch.
Before you roll. Oh, you already rolled. Never mind. I was gonna give you bless, but never mind.
No.
Which-
So,
Oh.
as like you sort of grab,
Hey.
you take Averon, you flip your grip and just like Hulk versus Loki, you just kind of slam him onto the ground to finish it off.
To
But
answer your question.
doesn't he have -1 because of exhaustion? And
Meets it,
AC is
beats it.
14.
It's true. Meets it beats it.
Oh, meets it beats. Okay.
I'll say for the
Yeah.
purposes of keeping this interesting, you are about to slam, but you're able to, in that last moment, Averon sort of slip the grip and roll away. So I'll say it
In the
won't
air.
hit.
And I land like a badass.
Yep, it's still 1 to 2. That's what we'll do. So,
No, yeah. Well, okay, and then I'm just gonna go in for an elbow strike as well when I
Okay.
land.
roll to attack.
Wait,
Once again, you collide with sort of the thick scales and just aren't able to really move him.
yeah. Cool.
All right, Dodger. Unless you guys say anything.
I would like to give Dodge a bless.
Okay, go right for it.
Dodger plus.
Cool. So, well, the way how Bless works is Dodger would roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So,
Well,
but
I
either
just
way,
clicked on this spell. I don't know.
amazing. So, anyway, Mary, you let out a prayer that eventually reaches towards Dodger, and Dodger, you feel yourself motivated, almost as if there's an ethereal call to, like, an ethereal guidance with each of your strikes. But what do you do in your turn?
To answer your question, and I'll say this as I potentially land the final blow. Nope, not exactly.
Oh,
Actually
roll a
missed.
d4. You're blessed.
A plan, guys. It's all a part of the plan. I have a plan.
Roll 1d4. 2. Yep, that hits. Well, actually, wait, no.
Because he's exhausted.
He's
Yeah,
exhausted.
meets
That's
it, meets
another
it.
14. Another, like, just slip and dodge. So, what do you say, Dodger?
Well, sure as hell nimble like them.
I appreciate the compliment. And you're big and strong, just like one of my friends, one of my closest best friends. But like you, he was also kind of stubborn when he slept, and I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna try to kick him.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Averon, you deal 1 point of damage to Dodger.
Let's fucking go,
Let's
dude.
fucking go!
Yeah.
So
That's
another
2-2?
kick right there. That's 2-2. So it's getting close.
As I kick him and grab my foot a little bit because it hurts my heel. I'll be like, it took him forever to trust me too. but the fun part was after we fight, we'd get exhausted and sleep it off. And then I would, and your turn.
Hey, your turn, Dodger.
Mm-hmm.
Swing.
Going for a swing.
Oh, roll a d4.
Oh.
This is about to be a poetic ending. No way!
Whoa!
No way! Wait a minute.
And,
So, it's interesting. So, Dodger, you throw another wild haymaker, which you're used to. You've fought a lot in sort of in your time with your tribe. You know how to like throw the fuck down, wrestling and all this shit. For some reason, Averon is just slipping you when you know you would hit. Averon, it's your turn.
Well, that was close. Seems like you're very tired.
Wait,
that's
hold up.
mine. If he's got -1, right? Because isn't he sick? Do you
Are
get
you
sick?
exhausted?
I am exhausted. I am exhausted.
think
as
So
well.
that's
All
means.
of us but Liam, right? Are exhausted? All of us but Liam?
But Liam,
And
yeah.
Liam and Dodger were both the ones that didn't get the exhaustion.
Yeah,
you had the
were
exhaustion.
already
But I already had
exhausted.
it, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So 14 is your AC.
So that matches, yeah.
So you
And then
slip, just in that brief moment, just you slip and bat it away. All right. One more swing from Dodger. All y'all are watching this. It's a surprisingly close bout. Wow.
Yeah.
What the
nice.
fuck is
God
going
damn.
on? Oh my God.
Wow.
So,
Well,
I can.
not even gonna. It's not even gonna matter because the highest you can get is 13.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a thought in my head. It's like kind of Averon's kind of wearing Dodger down a bit.
Yeah.
So
Dodger,
he's
you are
like
starting
yeah.
to feel the you're starting to feel it, what I will say. Alright, Averon.
It's not a
I'm
matter of
gonna-
trust.
Am I, as an action, am I allowed to move my bless, or does it stay on the same person?
Well, you
Or
could
would I have to
pick
recast it?
Well, you'd have to recast it.
I'll recast it. It's fine. We're about to take a long rest, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it onto Averon now.
Okay, cool. And just a heads up for the future reference, you can pick up to 3 people with a level 1 bless.
That's
Just a
yeah, I
heads up.
know that. I'm just.
Oh, I
have
get you,
a
I get you.
plan. There's a
Yeah,
plan.
plan, Alright, Averon. Swing.
As I go up to him and run, I'm going to, I'm gonna see if I can not grapple, but like I'm gonna jump and try to latch onto him for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Okay. With what end goal in mind?
To get to close our distance, so that way maybe I can only have a conversation just for a brief moment with him, without like it looks like I'm gonna put him in a headlock, but I'm just gonna have a conversation with him.
So you're trying to
Derek.
just kind of
Oh.
like suplex him to the ground and then have a conversation almost?
Are you
Oh,
trying to
it's
deceive
super
flex. That
us,
would be hard.
the audience,
Flex, flex.
of you doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Just making another
Can me, as your coach, try to see what you're doing?
Your coach. Oh my god.
But I didn't do that. I did not mean to do that.
Oh, way to
Ignore
go.
that.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you didn't. Anyway, sure you didn't. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I'll say if you're trying to grapple onto him, like straddle him, like before you get into a headlock, this would be an athletics check versus Dodge's athletics.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or
Cool.
yeah, this would be athletics. Yeah, it's technically a grapple.
Oof.
What the fuck?
Averon,
Whoa.
Averon, roll a
Oh!
1d4 as well because you
It
get.
doesn't even matter.
Oh, that's
Averon-
true.
Yeah,
and
really
also,
don't.
Bless doesn't count for skill checks, but
Yeah.
yeah, Dodger, for the first time, like, in a while, you see Averon rush you and then wrap around you and, like, sort of straddle your back until, like, you're trying to, like, get him off, but he's starting to wrap his arms around you like he's about to put you in a headlock.
As I like get close to him, and you can hear me, I guess. I'm trying to think of the words. Is it okay if also after this I can kick off of him.
It'd be
Oh, like
well,
dismount kind of thing.
Yeah, but then the kick would be also like a little
yeah.
Cool.
One up.
Okay, cool. You're always protecting others. I get it. Just give us a second and give yourself time to rest as well, so that way you're not hindering us in the battle to come. And I'm gonna kick off of him. Can I roll for damage? Not the damage, but just to kick off.
Roll a strength check at advantage.
String. Here we go. That didn't work. Here we go. That also didn't work. There we go.
There we go.
Add a d4.
D4. There it is.
Okay. So, I'd say you managed to get off of him, but not like kick it off of him to where you get the final point.
Right.
As
Yeah.
Dodger, like slips away, having you two back at your standoff positions. But both of you are starting to feel like sort of the heaving of the breath and the exhaustion begin to kick in. Dodger. It's your turn.
Going for this last hit. As I
Yes.
do.
And before,
And-
as you're coming to me, can I also say, if it's not about trust, then what is it?
To answer that question. In response to that question. It's not about trust. It makes you feel better. I'll rest. The thing is, I already lost one family, and I don't want to lose another that I may be making now.
Hell yeah.
And it's at that point, as like you guys are standing there for a moment, Avron, you're kind of caught off guard by the answer, but then you blink and dodge out, almost like the One Punch Man Death Fist. You know the one that I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You see Dodge's fist just close in and strike you right in the head and drive you down to the ground until you are flat on your face on the ground.
Damn.
How much damage do I take?
That was 4 damage.
Mayri is immediately gonna run over.
But yeah.
You are about to sleep, so.
So with that,
Mayri is immediately gonna run over to Averon. And just kinda like so is Averon like face in the dirt, like on his stomach?
Well, yeah, he's not unconscious.
Well,
Are
no,
you unconscious, Averon?
Nah. I mean, I have 17 hit points, but...
It's solid punches. You very solid punches.
She'll kneel next to him and kind of like help him like roll over, and I'll do a quick medicine check to check his face and to make sure he's not like concussed or anything.
What's wrong, coach? Put me back in.
Put me back in, coach.
I mean,
That's good.
just spits out a couple of teeth.
21 medicine. Yeah, that jaw's gonna be sore in the morning.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
But
Hey,
nothing
That
like.
got my heart rate going because my watch just notified me. You need to calm down.
Oh my god!
That was surprisingly close.
That was That's
That's
incredible.
like it's really hot in my room, but like I have like goosebumps. That was.
I need to draw this. God damn it. Y'all are giving me such creative inspiration. Fuck y'all. Y'all are great. I love this so much.
Averon doesn't like it's just like his jaw and like his nose, right? Like he's
His
not.
jaw
there's
is
nothing
swollen,
broken.
his nose is bleeding. Like you can see that his eye is kind of like getting a bit shut.
My chest hurts.
His chest kind of hurts. Maybe some bruises in the morning, but nothing that a D&D 5e patented long rest can't fix.
I mean, we're about to take a long rest, so I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
But Mary's just gonna kind of like take his face and just kind of like look at it for a bit and go, okay, well, you'll have a couple of bruises on your eye and your jaw, but obviously you're fine. Just if you can put like a cold or some like a washcloth, a wet washcloth on them to help the swelling go down. Do you know?
Thanks.
Do you know what your name is?
Probably it's Noblin.
Okay. You
And
know,
I'll go up to, or I like get up as you're helping me as well, and I this is a shout out to Daja. It's pretty close. Almost had you on that one, I think.
That was fun.
And then I'm like limping, like, you gotta see a doctor about that one. That punch, I'm sure. You gotta check your teeth.
I walk over. Son, listen, I think you did everything you could. Now what I'm gonna suggest is next time that you want to try to take someone down, go for the legs, grab behind the knee. What you did right there, you tried to grab him at the shoulders and pulled him down. You listen, he's too big.
Okay, and
He's
as
too
this
big.
is happening, did we hear what Dodger said to Everon?
Dodge is not being quiet. He wasn't.
He wasn't
whispering
being quiet
anything.
about it?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't trying to keep anything away.
after as Noblin is giving Averon his like post game
Post-game
thing,
coaching life.
Mary will then make her way over to Dodger and go, I'm sure I don't need to ask you this, but are you okay?
I'm alright.
Please say no.
Appreciate the concern. But I'm perfectly fine.
Liar.
You,
Under his breath.
it's none of my business. You do what you want to do, obviously, with the time that we have, the free time that we have, but I personally would appreciate it if you and I don't repeat the same scene of having to help each other off the floor. As much as I appreciated doing it to you, I don't think I can do it. Or as much as I appreciated you doing it for me, I'm not sure I can see myself doing it for you purely because you're like taller than I am and bigger than I am. As much as I would love to do it, but
I appreciate the sentiment.
just sleep every now and then, and I can take watch when you sleep if it helps, since I've got experience doing this.
I'll rest.
Because as much fun as it was watching you beat the ever-loving shit out of Averon, I don't want to make this.
Don't listen to her. She's a hater.
continuous
She's
thing.
not even a coach. Who gave you your black belt?
She's gonna look at her armor. She's gonna look at Noblin and go, I quite literally, like, it's part of my armor, so I've had this for a while.
Yeah. Who gave it to you, huh? Who gave them their black belt? You got no right to wear that.
You know
Alright.
nothing
Noblin.
of drow armies, do you?
And you know nothing of martial
They're
arts, do
literally
you?
fighters.
I don't think making fun of a healer is the smartest thing.
I'll heal you.
Okay.
And I like tap, I
All right,
touch Nablin's
um,
head, and I go, thanks, coach.
Well, since we're going to be long resting, let's actually get camp set up. All right?
I love you, Averon.
He looks toward everyone.
He like takes a second to actually take that in.
Man, it's good work. Let's get to it.
Little.
Voices.
See, this is what I'm talking about. And I get to
I'll let
work
it
and
get
I
to
just
you,
start
buddy.
muttering to myself.
Who is taking watch?
Lynn's staying up the whole time.
No.
Mary will take first watch.
I'll take one of the watches.
Dodger.
Dodger's gonna sleep in the most obvious spot.
I wanted to take watch with Mary.
Nice.
I love
Okay,
it.
cool.
So,
So,
Goblin's
just,
gonna get really close to Dodger.
I just want to clarify. So we traveled 8 hours, then we're resting for another 8, and then we're going the rest of the way, yeah?
yeah, it's currently about
That's
like,
the plan.
Yeah.
I'd say
That would
with the
make
fight, it's about like
Nighttime
6:30,
during the
7.
assault, which might be better for us since we're trying to sneak
You're
Yeah,
taking-
so
Yeah, I think we
Liam
should do
is
it at
going
night.
to stay up the whole time.
You're taking around an 8-hour nap, right? And Me.
8-hour
Right?
nap.
Yeah, so
So,
that'll wake
like,
you up at
a full
around
rest.
4 a.m., right?
Mm.
You guys get moving, slap on an additional 10 hours, right?
We'd
From
get
the
there at
fort.
about 2 p.m.
Get there about 2 p.m.
Mhm.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So just giving
And
you all
then
a heads up.
we could probably take like one more long rest, like right outside, so then we can attack at
Cool.
night.
We could do
Do
like a
remember though,
little
you
like
guys do have a
like a
rental service
stakeout.
on the horses. That's the big thing. You
Oh
guys,
yeah.
Yeah.
you guys only have the horses for a limited amount of time.
Oh, that's
But
right.
we have to bring it back, so I mean, if we have
True.
to pay more, maybe we can steal from them.
Anyway.
asshole.
Anyway, so
We should steal from them though. Steal their shit.
yeah.
Dicks.
Oh my god.
So-
Steal from the rich.
So who's taking the
I
first?
can't believe you. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not getting dragged down this. Anyway, who's taking first long rest? Well, first watch.
Oh,
First
you
watch?
guys can take it, and I'll take
First
second.
watch.
Yeah, I'll take first
Okay.
watch.
So May
Liam
Reed,
is staying up the whole time.
Atlas, and Liam staying up the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you already have a point of exhaustion? Oh, no, you don't.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, he doesn't.
Liam is the only party
Liam-
member without any point of exhaustion right now.
Yeah, Liam's a
Liam's
party.
in peak physical condition.
And by the time we get there, only 24 hours would have passed. And if we're going to rest, then he wouldn't even get a check for exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because it's past 24 when he gets the check. So
Oh, nice.
he wouldn't even
Mhm.
get it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um,
All right. So
So this would be more of like a.
Atlas and May
Oh,
Reed
okay.
Yes. And Liam.
will roll a perception check. Yeah, and Liam roll a perception check.
Oh,
As they're
That's a-
all.
that's a 7 because that's a
Yep.
-1.
Gee, thank you for all this pressure, you guys. Love
I'm so
that.
sorry.
Nice.
I wish it was better.
my
Well, you
God.
did do a good. It's 12. It's better
Um,
than us.
As
Yeah.
as they're all sitting there, like quietly watching, Mary will then turn to the other two watching over the camp with her, and she'll kind of sigh and go, "Wait, okay, I'm sorry, really quick before I do this. So, did we all hear what Daw just said about the party?"
Dodger wasn't
Yes.
being quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he was
That's
Yeah.
right.
Um,
Quiet.
Mary is going to look over to the two of them, and she's going to say, "You know, other than the sparring that happened earlier, it's a lot different than my family so far."
Well, I mean, he's from like a tribe, yeah? I mean,
What?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Family is different for me, I guess. I don't
Wow.
really I don't count other people other than, you know, my family. That's just kind of weird to me.
Where I'm from, family is really, well, family is a lot different where I'm from than it is here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
What were they like?
depending on who you are, what house you're from, what family you're from, it can either be, it can be grueling for various different reasons, either because you're so poor that you have to essentially get into indentured servitude, or you're forced into a sort of role in order to protect the head of the household.
Hmm.
I've seen many people from where I'm from kill siblings, parents, children even, to maintain power. So when
That's
I say
brutal.
well, it's survival of the fittest down there. So when I say that the sparring is as close to family for me as it'll come, I mean that.
Hmm.
We don't care, or at least down there, you don't care about the people you're with. You just want to ensure that their weaknesses won't drag you down and their strengths won't eliminate you.
Your family's definitely a lot very different from mine. I come from a family of shoemakers, hence the name Chaucer. My last name. That's that's the gist of it. Just come from very humble beginning, I guess, compared to yours.
Is it nice?
The shoemaking or the family?
Well, I mean, shoemaking. It's shoemaking, so I meant the family. Like, do you have siblings or?
Yeah, I have a brother. He's taken over the shoe company. So yeah. I used to ask all the time my father, like, hey, why make shoes? Why is that the path that you chose? He would say he wouldn't be strong enough to do adventures, so he'd rather hear the tales or even see them in the shoes that he makes. Yeah,
nice.
I tried walking that path. It just didn't suit me. Life had other plans for me.
I can say the same for myself. Actually.
I mean, you're, as far as I can tell from your family, on a different elevation, even.
Well, perhaps. There's a chance that someone is up here carrying out their duties or doing a patrol near one of the entrances to the Underdark near where we're from, or carrying out a bounty perhaps. But it's fine. I'm sure.
Would you want to look for them?
No. Not even in the slightest, because I know that if I go looking for them, I don't want to think about what would happen if I went looking for them and they found me.
Didn't part on good ways, then, I'd assume.
I don't even know if they know I'm alive. I don't know if she's told them about what's happened, if she has even told them. But if she has, I would like to do everything in my power to avoid finding that out.
Would they hunt you? Should I be worried of a party of, I don't know, mercenaries or something coming after us?
It's not them I would be concerned about. I was good. I am good. One of the best. And Dodger
Good.
by himself could probably handle their best men. And I've only ever been taken down by, at this point, 2 individuals have ever gotten me as far down as I was in that catacomb.
That is definitely something.
But it's not them I fear. If they were to catch me, find out that I'm alive and catch me, it's her who I fear.
Mother or goddess or something? You could stop me at any point, by the way, if I'm prying too much.
Don't wish. So, what do you know of Drow, of their religion and their sort of hierarchy?
I don't really know a lot. I know that it's nobility there is extraordinarily strict. To be a noble is close to just being a king yourself.
Queen. It's
Queen.
a matriarchy. Yeah.
I see. And I believe you worship a goddess, I think, normally?
Her name is Loth. She is the queen spiders and is the goddess of the drow, who's who we all have to swear our devotion and loyalty to when we are raised the way that I was raised. And leaving her grasp is no easy feat, nor is it one that is done voluntarily. Well, I don't want to say voluntarily, nor is it one done simply. It's not something that many Lolthswold drow do just because they can. It is something that is probably one of the hardest things I have ever heard of doing.
Liam.
Oh, nope, sorry. I'll wait for Dimitri to do this.
Roll a religion check. Religion or history, your call.
Do history.
Okay.
Oh, well. It's about
With an
average.
11. Lolth is definitely not an unheard name. But it's kind of a name that is muttered about in storybooks. Very much akin to, well, the legends and myths that you've heard growing up of, the legendary drow ranger Drisdol Erden, or it's Drisdol Erden or something. I'll get the name out of it eventually. Either way, the Legends of Drizzt. You've heard bits and pieces of it, but of course, there's a sense that you feel that it is rare to have a drow who was born amidst that culture. From what history you know and what you remember from storybooks, it's rare to have a drow that is born of that culture to break away from that culture and try and reform. It's very much like the old tales of Drizzt. Well, not old, because it's still pretty recent and prevalent, but like the legends that are, that bards sing of his song.
It's Do Erden.
Do Erden. So I was right. Drizzt Do Erden.
Good books.
Great books.
Dimitri, did you see my message? Should I?
Let me see.
Said it technically a little bit.
If you want to.
Okay.
Make it a private roll.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yep.
While that's happening, Atlas is just kind of stoking the fire, just listening in.
Cool. But yeah, it's drow in general. Just kind of give like a little bit of a lore thing. Drow are very much kind of like a lot of times treated as like boogeymen to sort of like tell kids like stay indoors, eat your vegetables, do homework and shit like that. From time to time at least, because drow are typically villains. With a 17. Okay, cool. Liam, can I have you roll an insight? Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
But Mary will kind of like lean back against like the rock or her pack or whatever she's leaning against, and she'll say, "But all's that to be said. I do like it up here. I like it a lot more than I did down there. Definitely different. I don't like the horses."
Yeah, they're especially that tall. They can be very dangerous.
I'm not blinded, nor am I bothered by some of the... When you approached me in the tavern, it was maybe only the second or third time that anyone has ever approached me without instantly getting aggressive.
I will say it again. I believe I've already said this once. I believe people should be able to do what they want to do. They shouldn't be forced down a path. And that's how I approached you. I wouldn't believe that anyone would want hostility when they meet somebody new.
I hope at some point I get the chance to introduce you to someone. I think the two of you would get along really well.
Well, I would gladly meet them. Whatever their name is.
Right. So, that phase of the watch slowly comes to an end. The second watch. Who's up? If anybody.
If I get up, would I still have my point of exhaustion, or am I good now?
I'll say you'd be good.
I'd love to watch.
Oh, good.
During the whole long rest,
yeah,
Liam will be taking care of people. Like, since some of them sneezed and stuff, he will be like helping them out as much as he can to remedy their sickness or tiredness, whatever.
The onset exhaustion, like the little traces of a possible cold. I get you. Cool. All right, so Neve and Noblin, you two make a what's it called? Make perception checks.
Noblin the Perceptive.
Do I just keep my
Need
old one?
perceptive.
Sure. Sweet. Yeah, it seems to be going relatively well. If anything, you found a rather calm, kind place, like a good solid outcropping, just rest away. So things are relatively fine for all y'all. So, anything you guys say between each other?
I look over and I do like a little awkward little like hand, like the little up and down hand movement, like of a hi, and then just kind of leave it at that.
And she'll like copy your hand movement. She's just like like keeping the awkwardness there. It's like
Noblin goes.
we don't really talk.
Noblin goes. So, can you just turn into any animal? Is that really how this works? Like, what's this do for you?
Well, any animal I've seen before, yeah.
Interesting. So, what's the craziest animal that you've seen?
A bear.
A bear. Tell me about it. How'd you see this bear?
I don't think I want to talk to you about my bear.
Oh, why not? Is it because I'm short of stature?
Yeah,
why
sure
do you
it's
have to
not
go
that.
straight to your height? I don't know.
Hey,
why
listen,
you
I didn't go
jumped
there,
to
you did.
confusion. I didn't go
Actually-
anywhere.
Oh my god.
I want to see more of
the
this
awkwardness
show.
that's back in. We're just like,
All right, you know what? Let's start fresh. Hi, my name is Noblin. What's your name?
I
you don't know
not
my name. Do you not know my
Well,
name?
What's it? What? Noblin.
Oh, my
Noblin
goodness.
thinks. Noblin thinks to himself.
There's no way.
Sauce? Is it
Yeah?
sauce?
Did you need a letter to help
Sauce?
you?
Is it sauce? Little
Uh,
sauce?
No.
Oh, that's the name of my god. That's the name I always guess. So that way I can always tell people about the gnomish god, Sauce.
How often are you correct
Gnomish
in that
god?
first assumption?
You know,
May I
funny
ask?
enough, more often than you would think.
Really?
Can I do a religion check to know if this god Sauce?
Yeah, go right for it. Roll a religion check.
God,
There's no god named Sauce.
He's lying.
Even though there's an
I'm
8
gonna
religion,
kill
there
you.
is no god.
Can I also do it?
Sure, roll a
Yeah.
religion check.
Can we all do
Just
it?
also wanted
Yeah, everyone collect.
Even the people who are asleep are like,
Everyone
wait a
who's
minute.
asleep. Make a religion.
Everyone wakes up.
Bullshit meter
Wakes
got a
up to
little
roll
too
a
high
religion
there.
check.
A 14, yes.
Hang on.
There is no god that you know of named Sauce. Maybe in ye olde Guy Fairy's fucking diner, dive-ins, and drives. Maybe there is a god named Sauce, but
in Flavor Town.
in Flavortown,
Dodger
yeah.
believes me.
There is a
Believe
god
him.
named Sauce.
Dodger believes it.
In fact, Dodja is like dreaming of the god named
Of
Sauce.
Sauce.
The conversation is
Not just
seeping
an
into
oracle
his
of
dreams.
Sauce.
Wow.
Dodja's gonna start the cult of Sauce.
High priest.
I preach Sauce.
Dodja cleric era.
Anyway,
In another
continue
town.
on.
How do you want to get in? So, I just got a question.
For whom?
For fucking everyone. For all of them. Sorry, that was a lot more aggressive than I wanted that to be.
She goes. She like her eyes like what?
I want Nolan to do a ransom note now.
I'm sorry,
God.
I have anger issues, it appears. I'm gonna add that to my personality trait.
It appears.
Well, you know, I think everyone stays real mysterious. How about this? Let's keep it lighthearted. Let's do icebreakers. What's your favorite colors?
Green.
Purple.
Oh my god, yours is purple?
Yeah.
It's so cute. Mine's not purple, it's orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Why? Is
Why orange?
favorite? Yeah.
Well, you know, in my life, everything has always been a little bit hot, a little bit cold, you know? And that doesn't make orange. I was trying to think of something that would make it like yellow and
Do you
blue.
know what would make orange out of hot and cold?
Purple. Yeah. Purple and a whole lot of yellow.
Oh my god.
Just like gold, baby. It's because original. Oh, now we're back to it. It's because okay. Cut out the whole other part right
Gold.
before this. We're gonna start right here. Okay.
No.
Can you just ask why again, please?
We're gonna keep this in because it's not fun.
The amount of times my ribs have hurt
Character.
is maddening.
This is all in character.
Yeah, why again?
Can you
Lime.
say
Make it
why
up.
one more time? Sorry, I forgot what you were
Pulls a
saying.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off
at
and
you.
stares at the camera.
All right.
Muse stares at you and she goes, "Why?"
Well, it's because my favorite color used to be purple, but then I got a lot of money and now it's orange. A lot of gold, a lot of yellow.
Why isn't it just gold?
Do you not have gold?
Gold is a color. Why don't you just?
Oh! Gold is a fruit.
What?
The fruit of labor.
What is what?
What is happening?
This is the fever
Maybe
dream.
Noblin shouldn't be up for watch. Maybe he
Goblin
needs
has
to
a
honestly-
be
fever.
back
He has a
instead.
fever.
Are you tired? Are you a bit
What?
sleepy?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Like, take it back to sleep.
Wait. Where am I?
Maybe wake up and cast sleep.
With all the noise, maybe he just wakes up. It's like, oh wait, just be quiet, you.
Wakes up and he's
Can't
like,
sleep.
she's like,
I needed
swear
to
on-
miss. What do I do?
I swear on Alice Tree.
What?
Noblin.
What? What?
Sleep doesn't miss.
Noblin. There's not
What?
much that can wake me up from a trance, but
Oh.
I swear to Ellis Tree, if you don't shut the ever-loving fuck up, I'm going to walk over there and I will continuously use every bit of magic in my body to continuously cast sleep on you.
You know, I just want to let you know, by the way, you're taken away from your own sleep time. Go back to bed. People are sleeping.
I'm gonna, in my sleep, grab.
You're a ways away. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
Focus up.
Time to lock in. Bye bye.
God.
Bye bye.
All right.
Glad
Anyway.
we've learned a lot about each other over this break.
Yeah, we sure
That's
did.
great.
I love how you guys had that as like Liam and Mary had this whole like character like background.
Yeah.
We discovered some stuff about both of them, and
Yeah.
then there was this.
What did you expect?
Honestly, this is exactly what I expected, but at the same time was not at all what I expected.
I was honestly kind of hoping Averon was going to get in there with me. That was going to be great. We were going to fabricate.
He's eating.
I'm bruised.
Yeah, just got the ever-loving fuck beaten out of him. Let him sleep.
I know.
Yeah. It's the
I'm just
opposite of
excited
let
to
him
see my
cook.
student.
He's sleeping
It's
in
the
the
episode
Yankee
of
pose.
it's the opposite of let him cook. Let him sleep.
Let him sleep. Oh my god.
Yes. Neve, I've been meaning to ask. These people that we're going after to get this gem back, or crystal, whatever. You've met them and fought them before, right?
She nods.
May I ask, your intent with them? Do you want to kill them?
Ideally, yeah.
Could I ask why?
They deserve it. She kind of like, she didn't know what else to say. She's like thinking about it and is kind of just disgusted by them. I feel like that reads on her face real easily. They deserve it.
There's no way of me getting on your bad side if I step on a flower or anything, yeah?
You'd have to do far worse than step on a flower.
Oh,
And I
okay,
know
so they didn't
exactly
just step on a
what
flower.
happened.
No. They, I was seriously betrayed.
All
And I'll never let my trust get the best of me. Again.
I know all I do is goof
Oh.
and jam around. But I just want to let you know that I don't fuck with betrayal. It's not my thing. Okay?
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that with this group. And if you do, I'm not for mutiny. You're the captain of the ship now. We ride with you.
Neva's gonna hold out a little fist bump for not one.
Avelin's gonna get real excited about it.
Fuck yeah!
Ryan.
That's great.
Oh,
I
shit.
appreciate that, Noblin.
Anytime.
Right. Yeah, and then Liam will he'll just continue helping people as much as he can. I mean, he's not a cleric or anything, so he can't actively like heal or anything like that.
Julio, Don Julio.
That can't be anything.
I will fuck you, stinker.
Damn, okay.
Either way, all of you eventually awaken. The clouds are spotted, but no sign of rain in the skies, and all of you gather up all your equipment. And as much as I would love to say, this episode we make our way to the fort. Once again, we'll have to cut it off right here.
I just love talking
Next
to each
episode,
other.
we do love talking to each other. It's great. It's great RP. But next episode, we'll begin right where we need to be, which is the
Episodes are literally just called Camp 1.
Yeah, Camp
Camp
1.
2.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock and Camp I don't know. Camp On. I don't know.
And,
Camp Rock.
Camp
On.
Rock.
Can at the backside, can we put in parentheses for Camp 2, Gone Violent?
Revenge
Like a
of
movie
Camp
title.
Rock.
This is a
Either
real
way, though.
place. It takes time to get there,
I know
people.
it does. I know it does.
Everyone
But
stay
Our
patient.
Realist, yeah.
Nah,
just
it's all
combined
good.
two
Thank you
camping
guys so much
episodes
for
into
watching. I know
This isn't Game of Thrones season 8 where we jump from place to place
Oh,
every
hell no.
scene.
And you can. Oh wait.
So
I mean-
we will talk to y'all later. Have a good
Bye,
one.
friends.
Have a good time. We'll see you all
Bye-bye.
next week with the next episode. Have a good one.
Drink
y'all.
water.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.